your first year as a teacher?
It was great. It was great. Very long hours, but very worthwhile and a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, as I'm sure you felt similarly, walking in the first day of school and you feel those jitters and that little bit of anxiety. But all I could remember in the back of my head was on one side my UTD professors, and the other side my UTD Teacher Development Center University supervisor and mentor teacher through the school district, and they were just passing on all their wisdom and advice and tools of the trade to me, and pretty soon that anxiety just melted away.
Yeah, the whole fake it till you make it
Exactly.
thing where the kids don't know we're nervous. They
Right.
just think that we've done this for years.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Our goal is to prepare our students to be teachers in the public school system, and we want this to be their career, not their summer job. We want them to be professionals, and then it's a lifelong goal for them to be teachers. We also want our students to prepare their students for jobs that are not even defined at this time. So we have kiddos in elementary schools right now, they're going to be doing jobs that don't even exist.
Last year, I was actually in my first year of law school, and I completed that, but the year before that, I had completed a year of volunteer service with AmeriCorps, and I got to do it with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and that was what launched my love of getting to work with kids. So the entire time I was in law school, I was like, ooh, I wish I could be a teacher, but I didn't know if it was going to get to happen. So after a long summer of thought, I actually decided to follow my heart and my passion and go into teaching. And I'm just so happy that I did it. I've never been happier.
The early field experience was really beneficial, I think. I got firsthand experience right in the classroom, working with students and also observing teachers working with students. The time I had observing students solidified completely my journey into teaching. It really let me see what the job is all about, exactly what teachers are doing in the classroom, and it was a very beneficial experience for me.
The program at UTD was my best preparation for being in the classroom. My principal my first year told me I was nothing like a regular first year teacher. I think because of the wealth and diversity of experiences that I got at UTD. It was more than just learning in the classroom, it was being in classrooms. And the diversity of classrooms that I got to be in through the Teacher Development Center and through the program at UTD made me better prepared to tackle my first year in the classroom.
As a social studies teacher, I'll use technology in the classroom. I think that that's an important tool that we have, and we can use that as a great resource. And I also think that it would be helpful for students if they can make it personal to them, maybe by interviewing grandparents or great-grandparents, people that had a direct effect in some of the historical events that we're learning about in our classroom.
One of the things that I like about the UTD program is that I know that when students come to me, they've had a rigorous experience, exposure to a variety of learning opportunities. There's been high expectations that have been set for them. So when they come into my school building, they know how to be professional. They know what the expectations are. They're flexible because they've been in a variety of settings. And most importantly, they really want to be a teacher because they've had a variety of opportunities to be in classrooms. They know that this is what they want to do.
The faculty is phenomenal. They are so energetic and enthusiastic. One of the things that I like most about them is that they are genuinely concerned with your success as an educator, both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. They share their educational wisdom, which is perhaps one of the best things about this program. We have a staff that is so very wise about the entire array of education that they can point you in the direction no matter what your interest within education is.
First and foremost, I think we have to teach our students in the classroom to be critical thinkers. And what I mean is our teachers need to understand how to teach their students to be critical thinkers. We have many high-stakes testing that comes upon the students in the classroom, and we've got to teach them to be critical thinkers. We also have to think about competing with technology. Our students come with iPods and iPads and Game Boys, and we're competing against that. So we need to be very savvy in how we use technology in the classroom. And I guess third, we need to think about globalization, and that many of the students in our classroom are going to be from all over the world. Many are not English speakers or English is their first language. We need to be able to embrace their cultures, and all of that is part of the classroom today.
I would also say that UTD does a better job of preparing teachers than other universities in the region. My boss, when she would get resumes, she would bring the UTD resumes to the top of the stack and interview those candidates first.
It is really exciting for me to see when UTD tutors ask me, can I stay longer? Because they've built a connection with the teacher, because they've built a connection with the student. That leaves an impression, and when that student sends me a resume and they're looking for a job, I'm going to be forwarding that to other people.
Our collaboration efforts really are building relationships with the surrounding school districts. We spend a lot of time getting to know administrators and mentor teachers for a couple of reasons. We want to know what's going on out there in the school districts so we can bring it back to the classroom for our students. We want principals to know that our students have the best possible training and that they would be wonderful candidates for them to hire in their own buildings. And we also spend a great deal of time placing students for their 40 hours of field experience. So not only do they have the 12 weeks of student teaching, they also have 2 sets of 20-hour blocks of field experience, getting hands-on right off the bat with students.
It is a chance to be in a thriving metropolitan community that has the full spectrum of educational opportunities, and you're dealing with people who come from different backgrounds all across the state and the nation to help you be the best educator possible.
To anyone who's interested in this program, I highly recommend it. It's been a life-changing experience for me.
It's a wonderful job. We touch lives every day in the college classroom as well as the public school classrooms surrounding our campus.